Hello my friends and welcome back to yet another Medieval 2 commentary. This is another one of the replays that deemarksu sent me in, so thanks a lot to him. And I didn't watch it yet, but the title is very close, so I guess this is going to be a very epic battle. And well, so far all of the battles he sent me didn't disappoint me, and I bet this won't either. So let's go over it. It's the Moors allied with the Holy Roman Empire fighting against the Aztecs supported by Spain. These alliances, even though these nations met each other, would be highly unlikely, and same of these two. Let's go over deemarksu's army. He's commanding the Moors. On his right flank, or his first front line basically, are desert archers, 4 units, two desert archers, 2 Berber spearmen, simply or lightly armored guys with a spear and a small shield. Then we have in the second line Sudanese javelin, twice dismounted Arab cavalry, 4 units of that, yes. Yep, then we have here Grenadine Jeunettas missile cavalry, interesting. And then we have Tuareg camel spearmen, Tuareg camel spearmen, and the bodyguard. Very heavily armored again. And this is the side he needs to face as soon as he starts the battle. Great, the opponents have a hill. Maybe they won't use it, but oh, great, yeah. Next surprise. Enemies are going to camp up there. So what does the Holy Roman Empire have? Obviously generous bodyguard in the back. Front line is peasant archers, I guess 4 units. Yep. Followed up by religious fanatics. Nice. Religious fanatics twice. 3, 4, 5 units of them. They must be really strong. I mean, they don't have much armor, but they might deal a lot of damage. And probably their morale is high. Mounted sergeants, 1 unit there, another one over here. Dismounted feudal knights, 4 units. Then we have generous bodyguard and sergeant spearmen, 4 units. So he doesn't bring that many cavalry units, only 2, but he brings more infantry, therefore more anti-cavalry infantry especially. Let's go with the Aztecs. In their front line here we have Aztec spearmen 4 times. On the flank Jaguar warriors, 2nd rank Eagle warriors. Then we have the Aztec archers 4 units. In between are the Coyote priests 4 units. Then we have here Jaguar warriors twice, and again Eagle warriors in the back. The Spanish is already... Is he running up or down the hill? Yeah, the unit all looks like they're turning and they're going up the hill. So let's see here, what does he have? Peasants twice, mailed knights twice, Genetes, sorry. Then here, even better for camping, 3 units of catapults, feudal knights twice, general's bodyguard. That's weird, I would see in a second why. Feudal knights, more catapults. Here's 1 unit of general's bodyguard. And who's the general? Ah, okay, that's the Aztecs general. He forgot them in the middle of the field. That's interesting. So yeah, we have 2 armies here. I would like, I don't know, infantry wise, definitely deemarksu and his ally have it. Cavalry wise, both of them kinda lack in it. And these camel archers are good, but they're not going to take on a whole army of, as we can see here, a whole army of horsemen and catapults. And then the Aztecs. Actually, they're marching forward, so that's a pleasant surprise, I guess. Or maybe just a tiny bit to get the slope. I mean, come on. This is such a massive hill. It couldn't get any more unfair. If they would at least make the map even, so basically One spawns there, the other one's here, so you can race for the hill at least. Then you fight, I don't know, you meet on top and fight for it, so neither of you have the hill advantage. Here we have the Indian army just rushing down the hill. Okay, this is really city spot. It's to fight, and it's like the bowl of the map. Everything goes downhill and ends up in there. And the Spanish? He moved all of his lovely troops up here, and now he realizes that, dang, I need to go down. Yeah, he keeps his advantage of the hill. His general did manage to come and join the ranks of the army. And he will see how the Market's ally will handle that. I mean, obviously this whole cavalry force is a scary army, but wait, actually, do they priest? The religious fanatics are light infantry, so cavalry will do quite a lot against them as archers. So the question is, will deemarksu be able to stop this cavalry force before it inflicts too much damage, or not? Let's see what they're going to do. Getting in close combat. Trying to pin them down and charge into them. Oh dang it, sorry I missed that. The main line deemarksu is also pushing forth with its Berber spearmen, pinning down everything. Does not allow the enemy to flank around because the Jaguaries are now exposed. Then he has a second line to charge in, and the Holy Roman Empire is staying here and just making shooting into the stadium of these exposed Aztecs, and they're just falling rapidly. So this is very well done. Yeah, these Berbers, they were only the light infantry. They're already routing, but he has, well, okay, those are not really infantry units. Here he has mortars. The Arab cavalry is coming in now, joining this fight. How is it going over here? The enemy did the mistake charging in from the front instead of just surrounding with his multiple units. He's going to try to do the same here, but these grenadiers are just going to spam them with javelins and everything. Here the Holy Roman Empire sent their cavalry against these feudal knights. One more unit of General bodyguard is coming. Sergeant Spearmen joining the fight. And these archers still standing and firing strong, have a bit of support of dismounted feudal knights, and these guys are now marching in around the flanks, trying to get into from the back. There is this fanatic. Victory is a distinct possibility, and this is the downside of it when you have a hill, and the enemy has the archer advantage. And you're standing at the slope, you're just look at these angles, that's just a perfect shooter. So yeah, here the Holy Roman Empire is winning. Same here. Same here. So the Holy Roman Empire is winning all along the front. Victory is certain. Victory is certain. They are following. Oh, those are the Aztecs. They did manage to rout here the Berber spearmen and the dismounted Arab cavalry with these Jaguar warriors and cavalry support. It's kinda a messy fight. How is it going here? The Hispanic pass seems to be superior, yeah, I think, until balance of forces are even, defeat is a possibility, victory seems certain, victory seems certain, victory seems certain, shaken, victory. So the most are winning here the Spanish people are winning, and here the Spanish is winning, and yeah, and then here this will tip the balance in their favor. Another unit of feudal knights going to join the fight.
Sultan, only half our force remains.
and the general's bodyguard now, so that's an ongoing fight there. Here then, deemarksu still has his archers and his reinforcements, kinda. Skirmishers in the back. And the right side is...
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And here the Spanish and the Aztec together managed to kinda break the center of the Holy Roman Empire, which they were winning a couple of minutes ago. The only units standing are these sergeant spearmen. So the archers didn't do as much as they could have done. But yeah, these archers also have a... Actually, when they shoot down there, they have a great angle. But when they shoot at these guys, it's a bad one. But yeah, it's a lot of firepower on this hill on top of it. And
only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Here these dismounted few knights are winning, but the catapult shots are coming to rain in on here. One shot and these Arabic dismounted knights are fleeing. So what do we have left here actually? The Aztec army, a bit of everything. General's bodyguard, yeah, the Hispanic has lots of cavalry left. The catapults over previously. Here landing a devastating shot. Balance of forces evenly matched. Yep. So it went from victory start to evenly matched. Here there's one unit of field knights. These mounted field knights fighting to the death. That's all. You don't want to see your unit fighting to the death, but you rather want them to fight to the death than flee. But yeah, here the problem being that they didn't take care of these cavalry units early enough. Here they are doing more friendly fire than killing these feudal knights, because they are doing hammer and anvil now, and it doesn't look good. And here another unit of feudal knights charging into this cut down. Not good at all. Start catching a couple of these guys. They're all along the line now. It's breaking. Cavalry fight did deserve, and I guess the Hispanic faction won.
We have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
That's very good. And you can see immediately a couple of these Aztec units are routing. Their morale is one of their major issues, but here again, cavalry, this unit is just surrounded, going to lose. Even though there's 65. But if they can't support properly, then that doesn't really matter. You should shoot at coyote priests, I guess, because they're the most valuable target. And now somehow managed to turn a bit. Now the Spanish catapults there and under close combat. This is a very, very messed up fight. Here now the feudal knights come back in again, but with the Constellation, again these guys here flee. Now chain routing. This is the bad thing with the Aztecs. They might have good staying power, but against ranged enemies and cavalry as well as morale shocks, they are not very well equipped for. I mean, they won the cavalry engagement, they had the cavalry advantage.
Our general lies dead.
That's
Pray
bad.
our warriors' hearts fill with thirst for vengeance and not despair.
So the catapults took care of the general. There was only one man left instead. Here the Sudanese javelin men coming in now for revenge. But yeah, what I was saying is, the Aztec general is dead, giving them a big morale blow. Then they'd had the cavalry advantage, which was great for them, but they didn't have the skirmisher advantage. Or maybe they had a tiny bit, but they didn't take care of these peasant archers early enough. So these guys are just standing here and shooting very, very happily into this thing. And again, staying targets like this. This is just perfect now. I mean, they don't maybe not make kills, but they do hit point damage, making these units so much easier to kill late game. And here you can see, it's the catapult standing. What else? Yeah, then here the feudal knights fighting against General's bodyguard. Then we have Aztec archers here. They are going to rout with one cavalry charge, if not. Here one is already fleeing again. Anything else here? Yeah, these guys just came back. Archers. What exactly are these guys shooting? Here the eagle warriors are coming back into the fight. Now they're just swarming the field. The tides turned quite heavily in their favor. And most of their troops are archers, but what are you going to do? All of the units left for the opponent is a tiny bit of cavalry, and that can only engage with one unit at a time. It gets shot to pieces then from the others. And then these guys, they're just going to get affected by all of this concentrated archer fire. I mean, in between it just looked like the advantage was either way. And then in the middle of the battle, when the Spanish force managed to just constantly land these hammer and anvil charges, I was actually thinking that the Aztecs and Spain would win. But it seems not to be. I mean, there's still the Spanish general alive and the Holy Roman Empire general. So we will see how this has an effect here. Now these peasant archers coming back with these desert archers. These archers already, like the peasant archers, they did so much damage, if not in kills, but in hit points. Sorry. So many kills in total. It's a nice bush. Come on. And now the cavalry here tries to interrupt, I guess. They're doing focus fire. Yeah, they're trying to get rid of these archers. This is the biggest threat. And that is kinda nice because it allows them not to keep back of these guys, and they're dropping quite quickly. But you see here, these guys aren't even getting close to combat and already routing again. And that's the bodyguard. That's not good at all. Here, the Holy Roman Empire's bodyguard chasing away the feudal knights. General's bodyguard 80 men and feudal knights 7. Do we have the... Hey, there he is. Here's the Spanish general. Take him out. And yeah, the firefight continues. One unit of... what is this? Yeah, the bodyguard is still routing. Uphill charge, the javelin getting charged by catapult crew. But it's just an endless storm. Actually here, it's routing the Sudanese javelin. But look at this endless storm of units and all of these archers. It's just...
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Yeah, the general's bodyguard. Fighting a general bodyguard and dismounted feudal knights. Both of these units, feudal knights as well as general's bodyguard, are dropping.
The leader of our allies lies slain.
Oh,
Pray his troops do not lose their will to fight.
That was very lucky for him. He pulled out and accidentally basically killed the enemy. Enemy's general, like the Holy Roman Empire's general. That's kinda lucky. And now these troops. The best thing would be positioning them here on the back line, then shooting in the back. Because now they're all engaged in close combat, but they are breaking. That is the major issue here. And these are Sergeant Spearman, 40 men left. Smarted feudal knights. Basically, your main cutting power just went off. Here, the Smarted feudal knights, 20 men with the general's bodyguard, 12 men fighting against 4 men general's bodyguard. If these guys, the general here dies, the Spanish troops, no, there are none left. Okay. What to say, then they're going to rout and run for it. But yeah, falling one after another, 4 men left now. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the peasant archers here, they're just standing and unleashing hell and death on these guys again. And the accuracy ain't the greatest, but Are they sure hitting that target?
Our men have slain the infidel general. Now the serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
So we have 3 units of Aztecs archers, 1 unit of bodyguard of 10 men that came back. This general's bodyguard is routing. It's not good either. But still all of these archers left, and they should be able, if this should be able to take care of whatever is sitting around here.
They are hurting us.
They're hurting us. Yes, they are trying to kill you. So, yeah. Feel like they're very, very painful. Here, these 31 sergeants, you should have saved them. As you can see, they just got up, got routed. And then here, the Aztec bodyguard, 8 men left. Maybe just shoot at these archers, because this is the only thing that can really hurt you. But here we can see now all this the moral damage done here. Let's fast forward a bit here. Desert archers. And they do have the better position with by being
Our men have
uphill.
fought much and are becoming tired.
They're trying to engage, but they just run away. So these Aztec archers actually hold out for quite some time.
Mighty Sultan, the winds of fate have turned against us. The foe seems to be winning the battle.
Here the Aztec general just charged down with 3 men, or the bodyguard. Manages to rout 2 units of peasant archers with the help of these guys. And is trying to make the run for these desert archers. So now again it looks horrible for the Holy Roman Empire and their allies. This battle falls. Oh, they just are slow. Now the general here is running. These units are rallied again. What the hell is going on? Let's see. These guys are 55. They're all exhausted and shaken. They're only tired and very tired. If you get any unit in close combat with these guys, that is superior in close combat, you should be
Our
able
men
to
flee! Rally them! And remember, an army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep! Life is made of 2 days. One which is sweet, and the other is bitter.
So it
Today, we must eat the bitter.
So it came down to a fight, archers versus archers. 1 peasant archers versus 2 Aztec archers. The peasant archers managed to rout 1 Aztec archers, but then got routed. So here we see the stats. Well, it means everyone. Because the Spanish guy only brought cavalry, he had 1,200 men. The Aztec won 2,500. The Holy Roman Empire guy even more. Deemarksu a middle in the between 1,600. And yeah, the Aztec guy absolutely demolishing everything with 2,160 kills and 231 captured. The closest is the Holy Roman Empire with 1,900 and 140 kills, and then Deemarksu had 970 and 127 kills. Well, why is that number a bit low? Well, he fought against cavalry only, and if you compare these numbers, 970 of 1,140, that's nearly the whole cavalry army, just diminished. But also, yeah, he did fight against the Aztecs themselves, but he only sent in weak units to capture fire and everything and catch it, so that the Holy Roman Empire can get a clean charge of, which they did. The bodyguard gained -1 experience, which is interesting. Casualties inflicted: bodyguard 120, desert archers 135, desert archers 120. It's very, very cool indeed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. If not, give me a dislike and explain me in the comments why. Also, if anything sounds different, that is because I have a new headset now, and I need to still figure out how to set it, like silent, louder, and whatnot. So I'll see you next time.